Hey you guys, it's Courtney with the Kitchen Garden, and this is my favorite things gardening edition. So these are some things that I use in the garden that I don't know that I could do without, and so I just wanted to share them with you to see if they may also help you in your gardening endeavors, because we can always stand to make gardening a bit easier and a little less daunting, especially if you're just starting out. So here are my favorite things. Okay, the first is pretty basic, and that is a good quality watering can. This is a Behren, I think it's aluminum. This could be steel, I'll have to check. Watering can, either way, I can leave it outside. It does not rust. It is fantastic, and it holds a whole lot of water. So it's got a great handle, okay. These look really classic, like probably what your grandparents had in the garden, and they also make really great tubs and containers that you can make planters in as well. They're also made in the USA, which is always a bonus. So that is favorite thing number one. Okay, favorite thing number two, it's actually 2 and 3 combined, and I'll share that in a second. Number 2 are the garden grids, okay, and these are what I use to water all of my raised beds, and it's a gridded system of tubing that has tiny holes in it so that it sprays in to each square. So even if you don't square foot garden, you can plant multiple things within the squares and get them thoroughly watered every time you turn it on. So it's really great. You can attach it to any kind of timer so that you're not you know, forgetting about it, but that it can be put on an automated system, which is super nice. So that is number 2, is a garden grid watering system. Favorite things. Okay, number 3 is somewhat related to number 2 as far as it's all about watering, and this is the Gardena hose that has a snap end on it. And I don't know what I did before this. You actually had to screw a hose into its other piece, but for this, the water's on, but nothing comes out, not until you snap it in to the other piece. And so this is actually connected to our garden grid. My husband installed this to make it really easy, but you can snap it into anything as long as you have one of these pieces here. Okay, and this you can put onto your sprinkler, you can put it onto whatever you happen to be attaching your hose to. As long as you have this piece on there, it snaps right in. And then it disconnects and water does not come out, it stays in there. So if you wanted to take apart, you know, a handheld nozzle that you have on there, if you wanted to take it off, you can take it off and water doesn't gush out everywhere. You don't have to, it saves you trips, I will say, to and from the faucet. So this is our Gardena hose with the snap attachment. So fun, so great. That's number 3. Okay, 4 and 5 also together because I like to consolidate. Number 4 is a burn ring. I can't tell you how many people I've recommended purchase a burn ring, especially if you're just getting started with raised bed gardening and you don't want to spend a lot of money. So a burn ring, you can get them at Tractor Supply. I'll put the link below. They have no bottom on them. They're typically used as a ring that you can burn things in, like a fire pit. But it has no bottom, so you can literally just throw it on the ground, fill it with soil, and you have a raised bed ready to go. The next thing is this garden obelisk in the middle. Got this off of Amazon. Best deal ever. 4 years ago, and it's still going strong. It's a great way to add some height to your garden. You can grow all kinds of vining peas or beans or Malabar spinach, anything that, or cucumbers, anything that requires some support. This can do the trick. It goes really well with the burn ring. And it was kind of a bargain. So let me show you how high it is. It's, I believe, 6 or 7 feet tall. So you can see it goes all the way up. Okay, and it's really sunny out here, so doing what we can. But yes, yeah, so that is items 4 and 5. So a little bit of my favorite things for the garden. Okay, last thing, and I have to get down here on the ground. Earth boxes. I know you've heard me talk about them before because I love them so much. And I have a couple tomatoes growing in this one, but I love a self-watering planter because you can go out of town and not worry about it. But Earthbox really does make it easy to learn how to grow vegetables. They even have a guide on exactly where to plant the vegetables in the Earthbox depending on what you're growing. So an Earthbox is a great way to do some container gardening and to be able to have that reservoir of water underneath there so you don't have to get out there and water it every day. Definitely one of my favorite things. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and you can see some links below if you're looking to find any of these items pretty quickly. And thanks again for checking in, guys. Have a great day.